everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. I got some updates going on the MR2 today. I'm super pumped up. I know some of you guys have been waiting to see what's going on, and so am I, because everything's on back order right now, but we have a ton of parts, so I want to go over the list of what we have and just show you guys how close we're getting with the K-Series build. A lot of stuff is here, and it's going to be coming together really fast. On top of that fact that we also have linked up with Boost Lab, and we're going to be turboing this car day one on the stock motor. Nobody worry, the Evo is still going to get fully built right after this is happening, but it's going to happen at the same time. We're basically going to drop this engine in, and we're going to be putting a turbo kit on there right out the gate on the stock motor and getting it tuned. So the first tune will be boosted on this car, so I'm super excited for that. And because of that, we've bought some things to support that behind there. And again, we're jumping right back to the Evo to finish that up. But today, again, just want to go over all the cool new parts that we got and just update you guys with what's going on. Also, by the way, as you guys can see, I do have some swag on right here, guys. Got my Sidewinder fanny pack over here, some cool new shirts, a bunch of other stuff, stickers, all types of stuff. My website is opening up very soon, which my mom, thank you, Mom, she is actually helping build my website right now. It's going to be open very shortly here, but right now I actually have my Teespring in the link right now. If you guys want to support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Every proceed that comes to me is going straight to build these race cars, and hopefully we can get large enough to even build more race cars on top of these guys, and we can keep pushing on this and keep the channel growing and growing, guys. So I really appreciate the support, and keep all that stuff up. All right, so we will start at the front of the car, guys, and work our way back to the new parts that we have. I just wanted to remind you, we are doing a fuel cell very soon in the front here, and we'll be running our fresh lines all the way down here to a fuel pressure regulator and into the engine, okay? I've already jumped down here and taken out that fuel tank, the original metal nasty 30-year-old one. We don't want to reuse that. And again, we're going to eventually be for crazy power, so every single thing that we do with this car is for the big end goal with it. On top of that, as you guys haven't already seen, we did obviously pull out the engine and really started cleaning up this engine bay, getting the firewalls all cleaned up and everything. As you're gonna see, the harness is already out of this car. If you didn't see a previous episode, we took the body harness and the RSX engine harness, and Hux Racing is currently integrating those together, and they'll plug right back into the body and right into that Honda motor in a Toyota car. So really cool that he's gonna be able to get that done for us. Also, you guys can expect on the channel, we'll be doing fresh coilovers, new sway bars, and any other suspension parts that we need, and eventually doing a Willwood brake system on this entire car. 30 years old, guys. Dangerous. We need to definitely upgrade with the power we're going to be trying to put on this. All right, so let's show some parts, but first I want to show you guys really quickly that I've already now pulled out that center console right there and taken off the original shift box. I got my new one here. I'll show you guys. That is getting mounted very soon right there with my brand new cables, the same ones that we talked about before. And this will be the size of the screen that's going to go on there. I'm going to be getting one of those digital screens that will read everything through and through the original car, plus a lot more stuff. And that is going to be the Haltech screen, because I'm getting the Haltech 1500 standalone fuel management system for this car. It'll be mounted up right behind this driver's seat right here, connected to that screen. Crazy features, crazy safety features, cutoffs, all different types of stuff. With going full race car and a lot of power with this car, I want to make sure that we are fully set up to be as safe as possible and make the most efficient number. Before getting into parts too deep here with the MR2, I do want to remind you guys that FL2K 2020 at Bradenton Motorsports is coming up in a couple weeks here. We go every single year to spectate and have a blast. It's always a really good time. Right now, I'm imagining it's gonna be super packed because everything's been shut down and this place is finally open. This event is always a blast. We are for the first time ever putting the Evo in the car show, so you guys can expect to see it there. If you do see me there wearing one of these shirts or a different shirt or whatever, please do stop by, say hello, guys. We're gonna have t-shirts with us, stickers, all different types of stuff, and I'm gonna be giving them away to people, so stop by and say what's up. Guys, now to the fun part, releasing the products that we have here already, and now I'll talk about some of the stuff that's actually still on the way or still on back order, but almost every single thing is here. The shift box is here. It's right behind this little pink towel right here, guys. I just wanted to hide it because you guys did vote for this. We were between the Dust Red and the Dust Black Hybrid Racing RSX shift box for the MR2. That split was ridiculous, guys. It was like 48-52, almost all the way through all the voting. And everyone, I thank you guys so much for voting during that time. I think YouTube doesn't even have the voting available anymore, unfortunately, so we can't go between polls on that. So I'll most likely switch that to my Instagram if we want to do some type of poll. But regardless, we did make a choice on the color, so let's check it out. Boom, the friggin' Dust Black, guys. That is the one we decided on, man. Again, between the red and the black, thank you everyone for voting. But we did decide on the Dust Black with this stainless steel shift knob up here, hybrid racing and everything all matching. And I'll show you my cables here in 1 second, guys. But this is it, man. I decided to go with the black instead of doing the red because I didn't want to get locked into a color theme, okay? This car is white, Car's white. All my old cars are white. Everything has always been that way. And I most likely will keep it white, but the same token, I didn't want to get locked into it just in case I get crazy. And I decided to do a different color theme. I did not want to get locked in with the red, so we decided to go with the black one. On top of that, Hux Racing, Eric Hux, by the way, freaking amazing. He just came out, which you'll see here, a brand new flat shift box. So currently what you'll do is you have those 4 holes in that little bracket. What you would do is you would jump into the interior here. It does not match up with the original hole, so what you would do is you would drill it, you put a rivet in there, and that way you can screw it into these new spots. Mind you, it sits up like this freaking high though. So what Eric did was he made a flat shift box, and you literally take this component right here, or this part right here, this section, and you'll be able to disconnect it from this bracket, and it brings it down like 2 inches. You guys will see that very soon, but not only does it bring it down to a lower rate, but also those bolt holes are now matching up to the stock original bolt holes. I mean, this guy's on his stuff, man. He's the same one that's doing the wiring harness right now. He's the same one to do the motor mounts that I'll show you in a second here, and he's the same one who's doing this. He's doing everything for these Ks to make it super, super easy. So you are the man, bro, and I can't wait to get all that product in. All right, quickly just to show you guys, we did match up this new shift box with their brand new shift cables. This has billet aluminum fittings on the outside, stainless steel lines inside, a super high coat, heat resistant coating on the outside, and everything's upgraded. So it's supposed to be super crispy, it's never supposed to stretch. On top of that, to make a more crisp shift, we upgraded all to the stronger springs. So this springs are gonna be replacing the gate shift selector in the inside of there, as well as we got the Denton springs, which there's 3 little springs that replace down here. There's one here, here, and here. I think they're 80% stiffer, and it's supposed to just make it way more accurate and crisp feeling when you're actually shifting. We're going all out with this build, so everything that we do is for the future, and there's no reason to cheap out since we're already going all in with everything we've bought so far. On top of that, you'll be jumping over. This is the Eric Hux Racing shift cable bracket. So you'll actually be bolting that onto the transmission, and that's how you actually bolt up your cables. Down to the clutch line. This is the Eric Hux Racing clutch line setup. This goes to your hard line down there, your original hard line, and will come all the way over here and connect to your transmission nice and easy, and he already makes it all set up for you. These are also his motor mounts that we've already purchased a while ago. These are all the poly mounts that he offers. All the little bolt kit there, everything is nice and labeled, and it is plug and play, pops right in Honda motor, right into your Toyota. Jumping back here, just as a reminder, guys, we are doing the rebuild on this car if you guys haven't seen it in the past, okay? It's just I shouldn't say rebuild, I should say refresh. So we have all our Honda bond and everything. We have all new guides all the way around, a brand new timing chain. We do have the 50-degree VTC cam gear that we're upgrading over here, and we have our brand new little tensioner over here, okay? Brand new tensioner, little pin, which is impossible to see way back there. So everything is fresh to death. We're just fully refreshing this engine when it gets popped in. So on top of just the regular fresh rebuild stuff, guys, we also got the 4 pistons ported out Type S oil pump. If you guys don't already know, the TSX motors do have a limitation to how high you can rev them. Now this will be a stock motor, so we're not gonna go crazy day one, but for the future, with a rebuild and already pulling the engine fully apart, we're definitely gonna upgrade the oil pump to the Type S one. We went crazy and we got the ported Type S one, which is good up to 11,000 RPMs. Comes with the new Honda windows tray, all the new bolts and everything for 4 pistons, really nice setup. And it was on back order for a little bit, so I'm super excited to finally get it. We were also waiting on the new water pump as well. I got that freaking water pump, and then I come to find out it was the wrong one. So this is the water pump that is currently on it, okay? This is the old original one, it wasn't broken. We're just replacing everything in here, top to bottom. Again, the oil pump all the way to the top, the new VTC cam gear and everything, new timing chain. So we're gonna do the water pump, right? So I ordered a TSX one from Acura. I got it, brought it home, opened the package up, and it did not have this little oil fitting right here for the cooling. I was super confused. I didn't know. As soon as I looked up the Accord Euro Type S, of course they all have that. So I ordered one from the UK. Hopefully it'll be here sooner than later, and that will be the last missing piece to do the rebuild on this car. But as you can see, you're already looking at it, guys. We did also get in our Carceps AC power steering delete kit. As you can see, this is super nice, guys. I mean, it has these nice billet ends over here, nice little adjustments right here, a brand new belt, your new little pulley and everything. It is all good to go, and I'm super excited because that's super clean. So AC power steering delete kit, but the biggest thing you guys immediately notice is the intake manifold is pulled off this car. In a previous video, you guys did have some laughter in the comments down there when I did an Evo video because I had this thing completely blurred out. It was during the time that I was actually making fitment. I didn't want to spoil anything for this build over here. So this is finally it though. Boom, guys, I did with the Skunk 2 Ultra Race intake manifold. This is a 90mm throttle body that we'll be connecting there very soon. I did do the 2-liter spacer option in here because, again, guys, we're going absolutely crazy with this build eventually. Of course, we've got the Skunk 2 Racing Ultra matching fuel rail on this. And then the biggest thing is the CNC forward piston porting I did or got done on all of these runners over here. So we'll try to get inside view real quick. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. That is through and through, all the way down the runners, all the way through 2-liter spacer, 90mm throttle body, the matching fuel rail. All I need is injectors for that. And on top of that, guys, just to keep you guys updated, after we do this little rebuild that I was just talking about, and now this intake manifold is all mocked up to fit up there, and I have my motor mounts and everything, all we need is our clutch kit. So as soon as our clutch kit comes in, I'll be attaching that to this engine here, putting the transmission on. We already have our motor mounts over there. We'll be popping this engine in, and as soon as our harness gets here, we can get that all integrated and connected, put our shift box, get all that stuff connected, and then it's just down to getting the Haltech and the fuel set up for this car, and then we'll be able to do our first little start. All right, so quick update, guys, for the MR2 and the parts that are here. We literally have a ton of new parts coming in the mail and plenty more things to come after that. I do not want to reveal the turbo build that we're doing on this car, but it's a big turbo, guys, a crazy intake manifold, and I've already found my fabricator to do all the work on top of that. The plan currently is, as soon as we get this thing rebuilt and drop it in and get it started with the new Haltech, is to start the car, make sure it's not smoking out this engine. After it gets all hot, we'll do a fresh compression test all the way across the board and make sure this is a great, healthy motor, that we're not turboing and then trying to run into problems. And then we'll actually go ahead and do the full turbo kit on here. And don't forget, guys, in between we'll be doing tons of Evo 10 installs per normal, and then we'll be dropping the transmission out of that, making a video on it, pulling the engine out of here, and then we'll be sleeving the Evo so we can actually finally turn up to high boost. So I hope you guys do get excited about all the Evo stuff. Also on the MR2 with just the updates that are going down and the crazy power that I can't mention. We do have a goal, but again, I don't want to get too far ahead. Let's go ahead and just jump in here. We'll rebuild it, do all that good stuff. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please do stop by and say hi to me at FO2K. It would be absolutely amazing to meet any subscribers that do check out the channel. Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. See you in the next one.